We are getting to the end of 2025, which means we can start wrapping up my year of reading. And today I want to share with you my favourite book that I read in each month of the year with little to no explanation. In January, I read I Am Not Jessica Chen, which is like a mix between general fiction and magical realism elements, and I loved it. In February, it was Modern Divination by Isa Agayanian. I felt like this one was a really unique take on fantasy. Nobody is surprised by the fact that my March favourite was The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. This is the first in her Stonewater Kingdom duology, and I think it is the perfect romantasy. In April, I read my first ever B.K. Borison novel. It is First Time Caller, and I thought that this was a really good romance that kind of towed that line between comedy and some deeper themes. In May, my favourite was Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Solo by V.E. Schwab. All I have to say is toxic lesbian vampires. In June, I was travelling and my favourite book that I read was Small Things Like These by Claire Keegan. This is a historical fiction novella set in Ireland in the 80s. In July, I read The Other Brother by Tierney Page, and I thought that this was such a fun romance and a very impressive debut. In August, I read Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Probably my new favourite TJR novel. I thought that this was an excellent historical fiction romance. In September, I read Lila Sage's new novel. It is called Soul Searching. I love Lila Sage, and she has written this slightly paranormal Western romance that I'm obsessed with. In October, I read my favourite book of the year. It is The Jasad Heir by Sarah Hashem. This is the first in a romantic fantasy duology based on Egyptian mythology, and it's my new personality. In November, my favourite book was Girl Dinner by Olivia Blake. She's my favourite author, and this is a kind of psychological thriller slash literary fiction that I thought was incredibly clever. And in December, I can't definitively tell you what my favourite book will be because obviously I haven't read them all yet, but I did start out the month with a reread of my favourite book of all time, which is If an Egyptian Cannot Speak English by Noor Naga. So for now, I'll leave it at that. I'm going to keep going with these wrap-ups. I've got like best romances, best fantasies. I've also got some least favourites and DNFs from the year that I will be sharing with you too. But please share your stats in the comments as well. I want to know what you guys read and loved this year.